Hi, it's Janie Pendleton. We are back in the kitchen where I am going to make some breaded salmon. But I mean, just try it this way. Trust me, you're going to like it. The first thing we want to do is we're going to take some salmon and I'm going to dip that in some lactose-free milk here. You can use whatever milk or soy milk or whatever you use. Here I'm using some gluten-free breadcrumbs. You can use regular breadcrumbs, that's fine. I've got about a quarter to a half a teaspoon of paprika for color, a little color and flavor. I have about 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of gluten-free flour. Again, you can use regular flour. And I have fresh ground salt and fresh ground pepper in here. And I'm just going to take my hands, I'm just going to kind of blend that together. Mixing that breadcrumbs in there really well. You can add what spices and flavorings you like. You can even add some red pepper flakes to this. A little Creole seasonings would be good. Alright, I'm just going to take these out of the package. So I just cut the tops off. Frozen. Come right here into the milk bath. Let's just pretend like we have soaked this in the milk. Okay, for camera reasons I'm not doing that because I didn't think of it soon enough, but yeah. Okay, here I've got the oil getting hot for my shrimp, and then I've got a little bit of olive and vegetable oil here blended together. You can use what oils you like, and I'm just going to heat this pan up a little bit. Right, now after this is soaked, make sure we got it covered in milk. We're going to run over here and put it in our breading. There we go, get that breading patted on here really well. You can bread just one side. Sometimes when you want it a little fancier looking, you can just bread just one side. That's fine. But make sure your oil is hot, not too hot. And there we go. Okay, we don't want to put a glass lid on here, but we do want to stop the popping because we want to keep this crispy. If you put a glass lid dome on this, this is going to keep this, it's going to take away the crispiness of it. So we're just going to sit this like this. That'll help it to stay crispy on the top of the fish, which is what we want. I'm going to turn the heat down just a little bit on that, so our oil is smoking. And then we have our shrimp here, and we're just going to sit our shrimp right here inside of our too hot. These cool them down just a little bit. We don't want to overfill that. I'll put that back on the heat now. And then I'll do another batch like that, and we'll each get a batch of shrimp. About 5 to 6 large shrimp each. So a little bit of ketchup mixed with some cocktail sauce, some tartar sauce, baked potato, which I'm going to add a little bit of butter and some sour cream to that here in just a minute. We have the breaded salmon, how you can add shrimp to the seafood dish. And then here we have some peas. And then there we go. And a little sour cream, and we're ready to rock and roll. I'm going to bite into this salmon and just show you how flaky and how nice this is. See, isn't that nice? Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. That is really good. And that's really good for fish fry days. And the shrimp, let's get a big one here. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. 2 thumbs up. Very, very delicious. And again, I'm putting sour cream on my potato. I'm on a diet, but this is definitely not diet food. Not if you're going to bread it. But if you only eat this way once a week, I don't see anything wrong with that. So, especially since I went gluten-free on it. Mmm. That is good. That milk just really makes this fish tender. So soak your fish in milk and see how tender you can get it. We do that with catfish, and it is so good. I hope you've enjoyed this episode on how to make my breaded salmon and this nice seafood plate. God bless.